don't know what I did to deserve such kind, compassionate, loving parents, but I have them. Mom, thank you so much for your unwavering support. Knowing that you are always in the wings means the world to me. And Dad, thank you for your steadfast encouragement, your wisdom, and for being my sounding board. And Charlotte Colt, thank you so much for your love, your patience, and most of all, your humor. I love you three so much, and I am so infinitely grateful. This degree belongs to the four of us.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, Kevin, for always being there for me from day one. Ryan, you've been my go-to person to vent to, so thank you for always being there. Megan, Madden, Mariah, Justin, I can't even begin to describe how much fun I've had with you guys and all of our adventures. You guys really kept me sane in med school. Lauren, we had the best get-togethers, and so thanks for always co-hosting with me. And to the rest of the classmates, congrats, we did it. I look forward to seeing what you guys do in the future. Good luck with everything.
Hi, everyone, and congratulations for making it to the Hooding and graduating from medical school. I just want to take this opportunity to thank some of the people who really helped me to get to this point. First and foremost, and most importantly, are my parents and the rest of my family, whose unconditional love and support definitely helped me get this far. Philip and Birdsey put up with me for 2 years as a roommate, so I definitely appreciate them and their continued support. There's been a lot of influential academic and clinical faculty, but Dr. Blanc has always been one of my strongest supporters, even as far back as during graduate school. Dr. Bino on my surgery rotation was a great influence and a great support, as well as Dr. Gainey and the rest of the emergency medicine department, as well as the residents. We were hugely influential and great educators, and I can't thank them enough as well. There's more people that I am leaving out, but it's a short clip, so I know that I'm thinking of them and thanking them as well.
First of all, thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for all faith, love, and hard work you have poured into my entire life, but especially these last 4 years. Thank you to my three amazing, beautiful older sisters, Smitha, Sachitha, and Sapna, for being an incredible support system and paving the way for me. Thank you to my niece and nephew for being a constant source of love and joy in my life. And of course, thank you to the countless other family members and friends who've been alongside me on this journey. I really couldn't have done it without each and every single one of you, and I'm forever grateful to have you all.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Bardos, and I'm graduating with a master's degree in biomedical science. I would like to thank my family that is attending the ceremony today, to include my mom, my dad, and my stepmom, Pam. I would also like to thank my other family that is not able to attend today, such as my brother, Ben, and my grandparents. I love you all so, so much, and I'm so glad that you're able to attend today and help me through everything. Of course, there have been many challenges of this master's degree. The first semester was pretty tough, and working through COVID-19 and virtual schooling, but everybody was always there for me the entire time, and I'm very grateful for that. And of course, I have my dog to thank for this, as she was always my support buddy and my study buddy through everything. I would like to thank my entire support system for me to be able to succeed in this master's program. And through this master's program, I'm happy to announce, thanks to it, I will be attending the Mississippi State University School of Veterinary Medicine in June of this year to fulfill my dream of becoming a veterinarian. So thank you to everybody that made this possible, my family, the faculty. I appreciate you all, and to my family, I love you guys. Thank you.
As we set out to graduate medical school, I just wanted to thank a couple of the people who helped me get here today. First, to my wife, Lindsay, thank you for always believing in me and for being with me every step of this journey. To my parents, thank you for giving me the direction and the support that I needed in life to make medical school a reality. And to my mother and father-in-law, thank you for giving me a home away from home when I needed it the most. I couldn't have gotten here without all your help. I appreciate everything you guys have done. Thank you so much.
Hi, I just want to give a huge shout out to my family, specifically my mom, dad, and brother Zill, who have been with me through every step of this whirlwind of a journey these last few years. From the very first anatomy test to studying for step one and starting clinical rotations, and now ultimately to matching just a few short months ago, you guys have been with me, cheering me on and giving me perspective every step of the way. I love you guys so much, and I'm so thankful to have you in my life. And I'm so, so, so glad that we made it to today together, supporting each other along the way. Love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Erica Jolly. I'm majored into family medicine at Prisma Health in Greer, South Carolina. I'm really looking forward to what comes next after med school. I just wanted to give a huge thank you to a couple of important people in my life that I know I wouldn't have made it through med school without. First one goes to my family, my mom, my dad, my little brother Tyler. You guys have been there from the very beginning, and I know I wouldn't have made it through med school without your love and support and everything that you do for me. And one more thank you to my soon-to-be husband, Steve. These last 4 years have been a wild ride, and I just want to thank you for always being there with me. I love you, always.
Hello, my name is John Plant, and I just wanted to take a moment to thank the individuals who shared in the group effort that has made this day possible. First, I thank the faculty for their training and guidance, with a special thanks to Doctors Erica Blanc, Eric Williams, and Jack Goldsmith. I also thank my friends and family, especially you, Mom and Dad, for your support, encouragement, and love that has well preceded medical school. To the individual person whom I thank most, my wife Janice, my best friend and love of my life, I cannot express my gratitude for all that you have done, for your persistent love, for all that you have sacrificed. Finally, to the one who provides meaning and purpose for all of this, I thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I give all this back to him, and may all glory, praise, and honor be to his name.
I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my parents and the rest of my family for always being there for me, for my cousins for inspiring me to do this in the first place, to the best group of gal pals. Without you all, I wouldn't have made it this far. I would do this all over again just to meet you. To the faculty and staff, I'm so grateful for everything you're able to teach us. And then lastly, to the admissions committee, who 4 years ago, despite my maybe not perfect application, still saw potential in me and gave me the opportunity to be here. They changed my life for the better, and I will forever be grateful to them.
Hey guys, first I would like to thank my husband Chris. Thank you for supporting me through the ups and downs of medical school and continuing to have faith in me every time I came home and swore I failed that test, only to end up doing just fine. I wouldn't have been able to make it through these past 4 years without your unconditional love and support. I also would like to thank my sister, Lisa. You continue to inspire me to work harder each day than I did the day before. And even though you're my younger sister, I honestly look up to you. I mean, guys, she started her first year as a nurse in a freaking pandemic. You are a rock star. I also would like to thank my 1-year-old son, Elliot. Because of you, I never gave up, and I was able to accomplish more than I ever thought possible. I thank you for being my motivation to work hard each day, and I hope that one day I inspire you to follow your dreams.
First, I'd like to thank Dr. Dawson for the cold call to join this program and for being a mentor. I'm grateful for the holistic and collaborative process from the professors and students that always offered encouragement and patience. I lost my father during this training, and it's him that I'm grateful for teaching the importance of respect to each individual. To my mother, thank you for removing barriers and seeing what I could be. It is you that fortified me. And my greatest gratitude goes to the love of my life, my wife, Rebecca. This master's degree is as much yours as it is mine. You've been my mountain when I needed grounding. You were my wind the times I needed to move. You were my lighthouse when I needed direction. You are my everything. Thank you.
Hey, Mom, Dad, and Laurie. Thank you for being here for me today. Thank you for being here for me every day. I wouldn't have realized this dream without your unconditional love and support. Thank you for being quintessential examples of intelligence, compassion, and honor. Laurie, I can't wait for you to join me as Dr. Stanek next year. To the friends I've made along this journey, I can't imagine 3rd and 4th year without y'all. It's been a privilege to grow with you, and I can't wait to watch y'all shine as brilliant physicians. I love y'all.
Hey, Mom, Dad, Pop, family and friends watching at home. I've dreamed of becoming a doctor for what seems like forever. There have been many bumps along the road, but nevertheless, we've made it. I could not have gotten this far if it wasn't for your love and support. And for that, I want to thank each and every one of you for everything that you did. The next 5 years will be an eye-opening experience. I'm thankful to have my own personal cheering session. Thank you for being here today, and I love you guys.
I would like to take this time to thank all of my immediate family for their support throughout this entire process. My path throughout medical school has been everything but easy, and I've had so many ups and downs along the way, but you guys have been there for me. You've encouraged me, you've uplifted me, and you've just kept me going, and I'm so grateful for you. So to everyone, from my mom, my dad, my siblings, my husband, I'm just so grateful for all of you, and I love you so much, and I hope that I'm able to make you proud.
Hey, class of 2021, we did it. My name's Mariah, and I'm going into PEDS in New Orleans. And there's a few people I'd like to thank for getting me to where I am today. My parents, my mom, and my dad, thank you guys so much for showing me, what it means to be a hard worker and to get through the difficult times and to make it out in the end. And then also my sister, I love you so much, Savannah, you're my best friend. I love all you guys. And, my friends here in med school, y'all have really gotten me through the ups and downs too. We made it through anatomy and rotations, and we'll make it through residency. Love you guys. Congrats.
Hey, class of 2021, it is a real privilege to offer my congratulations at the time of your graduation from the USC School of Medicine. I know that you've had some challenges that perhaps no other class has had to face in the history of our school, but you have not only faced those challenges with hard work and determination, but you've continued to contribute to our community and to our school despite all of this. So thank you for all you've done. We're really proud of all you have accomplished, and we look forward to even greater accomplishments in the future. Take time to enjoy the moment.
Hi, I'm Frank Spinelli, Associate Dean here at the School of Medicine. I wanted to extend my deep congratulations to all of you that are graduating and getting hooded today. This is going to be a very important step in your career, and I am very grateful that you will be representing the School of Medicine. You're going to be celebrating today's event with your family and friends and loved ones. As you pursue your career to improve health and research in the fields of medicine, please remember to take time for yourself, spend time with your loved ones. This is a very important facet of life, and I really would hope that you include that in your career goals. So congratulations and welcome to the alumni of the School of Medicine.
Dear members of the class of 2021 University of South Carolina School of Medicine Columbia graduates, it has been an honor and a pleasure to accompany you through the journey of discovery and learning that we undertook together. I was daily inspired by your perseverance and commitment to learn. Proudly carry the torch of University of South Carolina School of Medicine Columbia and keep in touch. Best wishes for a bright future. Au revoir.
Good morning and congratulations, class of 2021. As a graduate of the School of Medicine, I want to extend my congratulations, and as a faculty member, and hope that you are and will be as proud of being a graduate of the School of Medicine as I am, and find that you are well prepared for your future journey and career in health care. You have come through COVID and met that challenge, and hopefully that will prepare you and give you knowledge and resilience for future challenges that you may face. We have been given a great honor and a privilege to be in healthcare and take care of others and meet their needs. And I believe with that honor and privilege, becomes the responsibility to be our very best, and hope the School of Medicine has prepared you to do that. And I think if you do your very best and everything, you will find great joy and rewards in the practice of your future, as I have. So congratulations, best wishes, and celebrate the moment. Take care.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on your graduation. I'm sure you faced many challenges during your time at USC, although nothing like what we've seen this past year. Yet your perseverance has paid off, and here you are. So celebrate this moment. I wish you the very best of luck wherever life may take you next. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of 2021 as you are being graduated from our medical school. Kudos to all of you, as well as to your family, for having always supported you in this noble yet challenging endeavor. In an address to medical students over 100 years ago, Rudyard Kipling reminded them that there are only two classes of mankind in the world, doctors and patients. You now enter into the former class, but never forget that professing medicine is itself an invitation into the life of another human being. Finally, as you continue along your career path, pun intended, never stop learning. May you learn and go on learning. And also remember the words of Nobel laureate in medicine, Dr. Rita Levi-Montalcini. Above all, don't fear difficult moments. The best comes from them. Congratulations and kudos once again.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Alvin McKelvin with the Department of Neurology. I would like to congratulate the entire graduating class of 2021. You have spent many years in training in graduate and medical school training, but the training never ends. As you choose whichever specialty you have decided on, there are always changes. I have been involved in neurology for over 40 years. One thing I have noticed is that the changes in our management of patients is extraordinarily different. We have new care for stroke patients. We have new treatments for disease modification and MS. The neurological critical care specialty has changed significantly. We are even making some changes in Alzheimer's disease. Therefore, it is important when you go into your specialty that you continue your training and reading. Again, congratulations to everyone on your accomplishment, and may your time in medicine be as fulfilling as it has been for me.
Hello, everyone. Dr. Stallworth here. What a great day. I wish each of you the best. I'm very proud of you. I know that you will leave us, obviously some staying around, but those of you who are leaving, I expect great things from you. Always remember your roots, come back to see us, and I think all future donations back to the medical school will always be accepted. So once again, I look forward to hearing great things from you. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. This is Shindani Mitchell, and I'm so proud of you and your accomplishments. And I hope for you all very bright and very successful futures.
Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Dr. Alan Sexton, Assistant Dean for Medical Education. I represent our Florence Branch campus. I'd like to congratulate the class of 2021. And for those of you who chose to complete your clinical education in Florence, I can't tell you how humbled I am and proud to have been a part of your journey from student to colleague. I have to tell you a little story. It was just like yesterday that I was sitting in a radiology room with my mentor, Dr. Federley, when he surprised me and asked me, do you think there are going to be people when we're old enough to need health care to have the training and empathy that we have? Well, Dr. Federley, I can answer that with firsthand experience. The young people that I have met and been a part of their journey are just that. We're going to be well taken care of. From all of us at the Florence campus, I'd like to extend a heartfelt congratulations on a job well done.
Greetings from the University of South Carolina School of Medicine's Rehabilitation Counseling Program. My name's Dr. Mike Walsh. I just want to say how incredibly proud we are of the graduates of the class of 2021. You've endured and persevered through incredible circumstances. And I can't tell you how proud we are to be a part of your journey. You've earned it. Congratulations. Best of luck.
Congratulations, class of 2021. May you find all the joy and happiness you truly deserve. Thanks for 4 great years.
The class of 2021, you've completed your medical education in quite a historic time. It's really something that you will look back upon with fond memories. I really want to commend all of you for the hard work, for persevering through all the changes that have happened, and for your great success. I look forward to seeing many of you and working with you in the future. Best wishes all.
Wow, we are so happy to be here on this great day. Thankfully, we had the opportunity to be live and in person. I want to take a moment and thank all of our class of 2021 for your hard work, resiliency, adaptability, and flexibility during this past year. Without question, the pandemic affected your class more than any other in our program. Please take this opportunity today to thank all of your families, friends, and significant others for making this day possible through their moral, emotional, spiritual, and even financial support throughout the entire program. We are extremely proud of each and every one of you. It is an honor to be part of your journey. Have a great day.
My deep gratitude was first to Dr. Wapan, who expertly guided me through graduated education and shared excitement for 6 years discovery. The appreciation also extends to Department Pathology, Microbiology and Immunology and University of South Carolina for giving me opportunity to study my PhD in biomedical science in this Magic State University. Furthermore, I am grateful to my sponsor, High Committee for Education and Development in Iraq, that allowed me to study outside in Iraq and supported me in financial resource to complete my PhD in the United States.
I first want to thank my parents and my sister for their never-ending support. Thank you for believing in that 10-year-old little girl that said she wanted to be a pediatrician. I'm finally doing it. To Caitlin and Mariah, I could not have done it without you guys. Having your friendship in my life is so important to me. And Caitlin, I literally would not have passed physiology if it weren't for you. So thank you. To my fiance, soon-to-be husband in just 1 week, I am so grateful to have had you by my side through this whole journey. I really am so thankful for you always sticking by my side. To my classmates, it's been real. It's been fun. It hasn't been real fun. It's been kind of terrible sometimes, but we did it. We survived, and I am so, so proud of us.
Congratulations on your graduation from the University of South Carolina School of Medicine. You have survived a pandemic and many other challenges during your times here with us at the School of Medicine. It has been an honor and privilege to be a part of the educational process while you were a student with us. We look forward to seeing the great things you will do in the future. Good luck and have fun in the next stages of your life.
Congratulations to all our graduates this year. The flexibility you've shown in the past year will serve you greatly in your careers in research and the medical field. Again, congratulations.
Hi, I'm Kim Riggy, Senior Director of Development and Alumni Relations for the School of Medicine, Columbia. I'd like to wish all of our 2021 graduates the best of luck. You've been through a lot, we all have, over the past several years, but you've been resilient and you finally made it. And we know you're going to go out in the world and do wonderful things and impact so many lives. I'd also like to say a special thank you to your parents and your family members and your loved ones who have shared you with us over the past several years. Now go get them.
Medical school is a long, arduous 4 years, but with the right village around you, it can be very manageable. I want to first say thank you to my mom and my dad. Your love and support were unwavering, and you'll never know how far a good luck text before my test went. To my grandfather, you inspired me first to become a physician, and I was inspired by the way that you loved your patients and grandchildren alike, as well as by the humanity that you showed your fellow man. And to my fellow classmates, we did it. You're the most motivated group of individuals I've ever been around, and I can't wait to see what we all accomplish.
I want to say thank you to my family, including my parents, David and Beth, my sister and brother-in-law, Lily and Andy, girlfriend Anna and her family, and then all my classmates and close friends at the School of Medicine. Couldn't have done without y'all. And then most importantly, our dogs, Tallulah, who's out of frame, Cotton, Cooper, and Grady. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the graduates in the 2021 class. I just want to say a special congratulations to our genetic counseling students who will always have a special place in my heart, even more so after this crazy year you've been through. And you guys have grown into an extraordinary group of genetic counselors over the past 2 years, and I know you'll have such successful careers.
Then as your Student Affairs Dean, it's been an honor and a pleasure. To your families and friends who helped get you to this point, thank you for trusting your loved one with us and for helping them keep going when times got tough. Again, to the class, if you made it through the challenge of medical school during one of the biggest challenges in a generation, you can make it through anything. I wish you well, and let us know if you ever need anything at all.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. You've believed in the beauty of your dreams, and you've surrounded yourself with other people, be it at a 6-foot distance, who also believe in the beauty of your dreams. Despite all of the obstacles of this year, you've persisted, and we can't wait to see where your dreams will take you next.
Greetings to all of you, the graduating class of 2021. I am Dr. Carrie LaChance from the Rehabilitation Counseling Program, and I extend my sincere congratulations to you on this important day. What a journey this last year and a half has been. And through it all, you remained dedicated to your studies and you supported one another. It's a privilege for me to join your family and your friends in celebrating your graduation. I leave you with all good wishes for a happy and healthy future.
I want to say thank you to my family, my dog Obi, and the Doodle Gang, as well as my boyfriend Hunter.
I want to say thank you to my friends and my family, especially my parents, my grandparents, and my siblings. Thank you to Jake and my sweet guardian angel Winnie and my sweet new Marge.
And I want to say thank you to my parents and my siblings and my husband, as well as our 2 babies, Willie and Cooper.
Yay!
Yay!
Hello, students. I can't wait to celebrate you all this weekend. You have come so far and your accomplishments are many. But I want to start by thanking your family and your friends. Thank you for trusting us with your student at the School of Medicine here in Columbia. And thank you for the contributions you've made to our family, to our community. This has been one fun ride. Let's keep celebrating. Thank you.
Hey, class of 2021, this is Holly Jefferson in the alumni office. Congratulations on persevering through a very challenging and unique final year. I hope that your relationships and your experiences, and most importantly, your education have prepared you well for what lies ahead. And I am so excited to have you join our alumni family, which includes about 4,500 health professionals and scientists. So don't forget that you have a home here in Columbia, South Carolina, and you are part of a very strong-knit community. Be proud of this accomplishment, and don't forget to celebrate yourself. Congratulations again.
Hi, my name is Katie Taylor. I'm a graduate from the MD program and we're going into pediatrics. I want to take a moment to thank my parents. I don't know what I did to deserve such kind, compassionate, loving parents, but I have them. Mom, thank you so much for your unwavering support. Knowing that you are always in the wings means the world to me. And Dad, thank you for your steadfast encouragement, your wisdom, and for being my sounding board. And Charlotte Colt, thank you so much for your love, your patience, and most of all, your humor. I love you three so much, and I am so infinitely grateful. This degree belongs to the four of us.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, Kevin, for always being there for me from day one. Ryan, you've been my go-to person to vent to, so thank you for always being there. Megan, Madden, Mariah, Justin, I can't even begin to describe how much fun I've had with you guys and all of our adventures. You guys really kept me sane in med school. Lauren, we had the best get-togethers, and so thanks for always co-hosting with me. And to the rest of the classmates, congrats, we did it. I look forward to seeing what you guys do in the future. Good luck with everything.
Hi, everyone, and congratulations for making it to the Hooding and graduating from medical school. I just want to take this opportunity to thank some of the people who really helped me to get to this point. First and foremost, and most importantly, are my parents and the rest of my family, whose unconditional love and support definitely helped me get this far. Philip and Birdsey put up with me for 2 years as a roommate, so I definitely appreciate them and their continued support. There's been a lot of influential academic and clinical faculty, but Dr. Blanc has always been one of my strongest supporters, even as far back as during graduate school. Dr. Bino on my surgery rotation was a great influence and a great support, as well as Dr. Gainey and the rest of the emergency medicine department, as well as the residents. We were hugely influential and great educators, and I can't thank them enough as well. There's more people that I am leaving out, but it's a short clip, so I know that I'm thinking of them and thanking them as well.
First of all, thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for all.
Hannah Dustin Zamuda. Jamie Charisse Yates. Courtney Lindora Wright. Forrest Edward Wren. Timothy Mark Wilson, Jr. Allison Augsburger Whalen. David Grayson Weatherford. Chadwick Glenn Walls. Michael Timothy Wallace. Courtney Marie Vandermeersch. Joseph Alexander Thompson. Ryan Zachary Taylor. Matthew Allen Taylor. Katie Rose Taylor. Caroline Gregg Stanek. Alexander Ivanovich Sorokin. Justin Ethan Sindoni. Olgimantas Simpson. Zalak Asit Shaw. Zachary Ryan Seymour. Austin Daniel C. Hannah Sora Schmucker. Dylan Allen Rutland. Ashley K. Ruppel. Christopher Michael Ruggiero. Lauren Marie Rosati. Jackson Sterling Ritchie. Hannah Linda Puckett. Jillian Elizabeth Pryor. Devin Clayton Potter. Jennifer Placencia. John Garrett Plant. Courtney Dora Peterson. Jason Harry Pecorella. Sonal Jaiprakash Patel. Nisha AJ Patel. Milap Rajendra Patel. Madison Jean Ott.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Lev.
Jayla Brianna Marie O'Neill. Jenna Hamill O'Leary. Megan Patricia O'Brien. Ariba Nas. Michaela Renee Myers. Dylan Luke Morrow. William Christian Molaire. Frederick Baker Mills IV. Sydney Lynn Mick. Christopher Hamilton Merritt. Luis Nicolo Mercado. Crystal Wood McManus. Tyler Scott McKenzie. Michaela Ashley McElveen. Elizabeth Martinez McDougall. Marion Claire Martin. Francesco Giuseppe Mauli. Caitlin Mamick. Jacobin Lee. Samuel Madden Lehman IV. Sarah May Lambert. Sonia Christina Joseph. Erica Brooke Jolly. Justin Scott Hutchinson. Mariah Lee Humphrey. Daniel Titus Hughes. Shannon Michelle Howard. Chrysanthi Alyssa Holden. Myers Paul Heritage. Travis Anderson Hawkins. Jeffrey Daniel Harvey. Caitlin Margaret Gronauer. Jillian Manning Graff. Taylor Ray Gennaro. John Martin Garris Jr. Emily Brooke Gilliard. Alexia Caridad Foy Crowder. Jarrett Joseph Foster. Everett Courtney Engstrom. Jonathan Michael Doyle. Sham Prashant Desai. James Brabham Decker. Patrick Ross Deal. Linda Cassidy Davis. Noah Xavier Dargy. Kevin Taft Crowley. Thomas Boyd Crafton. Ronald Wayne Cassida Jr. Philip Michael Carmen. Bradley Ryan Campbell. Christopher Gary Bryant. Christopher Stephen Birdsey. Richard Albert Bidwell. Mary Elizabeth Bestie. Amber Mariah Bartell. Larissa Ann Barmine. Amber Alexis Armstrong. William Daniel Altman. Ryan George Alexander. Evan Andrew Abdullah. This concludes the procession of our graduates. Good afternoon to our honored platform party, esteemed faculty, dedicated staff, supportive family and friends, and most of all, to the class of 2021. I welcome you to our three-part ceremony honoring and celebrating our recent graduates. We know that at the beginning of your medical school journey, you expected to be sitting today in the Koger Center, wearing a black robe with green trim, facing a platform full of trustees and faculty, and backed by 3 floors of your loved ones. However, here you are today in a magnificent ballroom, wearing a black robe with green trim, facing a platform of speakers on the program, and surrounded by a room full of your loved ones. Regardless of the setting, this is a day we hope you will forever treasure in your memories. The first part of the program will be the military promotion ceremony, honoring our graduates who are serving in the armed forces. The second portion will celebrate our graduates who have distinguished themselves throughout their time as medical students. Finally, we will have the hooding and oath of Hippocrates. I would like to call to the podium Father Paul Stern, who will deliver the invocation. Following Father Stern will be the President of the University of South Carolina, Lieutenant General Robert L. Caslen, Jr., who will begin the military promotion ceremony.
Let's pray. Almighty God, the source of all truth and the healer of all pain, in your wisdom you have led these students to study the healing arts at this unique moment in human history, in which you have given them the opportunity to learn the wonders of the human body that you have created. We praise you for their teachers, their mentors, their families, and their friends who have guided and supported them through these years of trial and growth. As they go out to do the work you have called them to do, direct their thoughts, guide their hands, inspire their words to those they will serve, that they may be your instruments of health and wholeness. We ask this in your strong and holy name. Amen.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Bob Caslen, the President of the University of South Carolina, and I have the tremendous honor of starting off the military promotion part of this particular ceremony. First, let me just say to the class of 2021, congratulations. We are so proud of you. We could not be more excited for you, and to all of you that are out there, all of your hard work, which has brought you to this particular point. Just want to say congratulations and thanks for being persistent in what you've accomplished. Second, I'd like to say, most of you don't know, but the faculty is sitting way in the back there. Faculty deserve to be front and center and honored, because without that incredible faculty that is there, none of us would be here. To the faculty, thank you for investing your life into the development of the future generations that will take your place as well. So thank you very much, faculty. And probably most important, I love the seating arrangement. The seating arrangement is very special because it allows students who are graduating to sit with their family members, mom and dad, and those who have loved them unconditionally, have picked them up when they've fallen, who have put an arm around there, who was always there with a phone call, sent some money down to get some extra food perhaps, or whatever. But to the moms and the dads and the relatives and the family members and the friends who have played such a very important part in the lives of the young men and women who are sitting to your left, I just want to say thank you to all of you. To the students, would you please join me in a round of applause to those who are sitting next to you. I'd like, first of all, to start by asking all of our active and retired military to please stand and be recognized. Active and retired military, if you've served in the military, please stand so that we can recognize you. How about joining me in thanking them? 46 years ago, I was commissioned as a second lieutenant myself, having graduated from the United States Military Academy at West Point, not as a second lieutenant in the Medical Service Corps, but a second lieutenant in the infantry. So that was fun in itself. Although I was not excited that much about going in the military, it was right at the end of Vietnam, but I knew I had an obligation to serve, so I knew I would have to serve my 5 years. Matter of fact, 2 years into it, I met my wife, Shelley, and I told her, we got married 2 years after I graduated, and I told her, you just got to put up with this for 3 more years and then we'll get out. Well, lo and behold, the more I got in the military, the more I hung around the men and women who were just committed to serving their country and to just endure hardships and build teams that were so cohesive. I loved it. I fell in love with our soldiers. I fell in love with our service members. It was just one of those relationships that you never wanted to leave. You never wanted to be apart from it. So my 5-year obligation ended up being 43 years. Because I had sworn that I was going to be the first one in my West Point class to leave the military and to go into the corporate world. I ended up being the very last one to do it. But you know, it just goes to show that those of you that are going in the military, all 6 of you, are in for an incredible surprise. You're in for incredible joy and absolutely love and enjoy what the United States of America's military is all about, and the opportunity to stand in the gap to protect all of America from whatever is out there that threatens us, and to care for the men and women that are at the tip of the spear, and whatever happens to them, and to take care of them, their family members. You will absolutely love and enjoy what you are about to partake in. Sometimes it's going to be very calm and pleasant. Sometimes it's going to be pretty chaotic. I'll just share one story with you. I was a division commander during the surge of Northern Iraq, 2007, 8, and 9 timeframe. And I remember on Easter morning, in the middle of the night, right before Easter morning, one of my vehicles was on patrol and they got ambushed by one of those roadside bombs. So it was one of those MRAPs, the Armor Protected Vehicle, but it was the type of bomb that was shaped was penetrating into the side of the vehicle. And it went right in where the driver was. The driver is a guy named, incredible guy, you could Google, Brandon Morocco. So when you sit in the MRAP, you're sitting there with both legs extended, both arms extended, and it came through at such a point where it totally tore off and amputated both arms, both legs. So he was an immediate quad amputee. And the other soldier that was in there lost his femoral artery right there in his buttocks, and they couldn't block it off, and he perishing right there on the spot. It was in the middle of the night. It was also in a sandstorm. We got word of the attack, and we had recommended to the pilots not to fly because it was so dangerous because of the sandstorm. They said, we're flying anyway. Nurses in the medevac went ahead and got in the helicopter, and they flew out there, landed. They took all the injured soldiers, they put them in the helicopter and flew them back to the cache. We happened to be right where my headquarters was. So by the time I got word of it, I ran down to the cache, to the hospital. There they were operating on Brandon Morocco for a number of hours. He needed blood badly, and the word went out throughout the entire camp to please, if you can, to donate blood. He ended up getting 58 pints of blood donated that particular night just to keep him alive. And the doctors had worked on him. Then we flew him to another level, and he got another 18 pints of blood before he went to Walter Reed. So when I was standing right outside the operating room when they rolled him out. So you just got to kind of imagine a quad amputee with no arms, no legs, and the styrofoam blanket on top of his torso. He also lost part of his jugular vein, and so his head was wrapped up. I'm standing there. The nurse is unbelievable, just ministering to him. I'm on the other side of the room, and the nurse says, General, you got to come and talk to him. Of course, you know, he's unconscious. Talk to him. He needs to hear from you. And I can't believe what the nurses, how impactful the nurses were. So, you know, I'm talking, Brandon, you're going to be okay. Just hang in there. Then the doctors came out. I'm standing there looking at Brandon. I'm talking to the doctors, and I said, what did you do to keep this man alive? He said, you know, it's not my decision whether I have to keep him alive or not. My duty is to keep him alive. I said, you know how tough his life's going to be from here on out? And he goes, I understand. Just to keep that man alive. So fast forward, 6 weeks later, I go home on my mid-tour R&R. On my way back to Iraq, I stop at Walter Reed. Stop at Walter Reed, I want to go visit Brandon Morocco, not knowing what to expect. And I walk up there, and in his room, he's with his mom and dad and his brother. He's sitting up in a chair, a real spiffy young man. And then as soon as I walk in the room, the dad comes up to me. He gives me this huge bear hug. He said, General Caslen, thank you for keeping my son alive. Thank you for keeping my son alive. And it all made sense to me of what those doctors had done in the cache that night. Keep Brandon Morocco alive. Brandon's a spunky guy. He's saying, General, when you all come back from Iraq, I want to be there. We were stationed in Hawaii at the time. This is Walter Reed in Washington, D.C. I want to be there. I want to see my my friends, when you all come back home. I said, Brandon, I'm not sure you can make it. He said, I don't care, I'm going to be there. So sure enough. So fast forward, we come back right around Christmas time. And then the word is that Brandon is actually going to come. He's going to fly all the way from Washington to Honolulu. And the platoon gets word that Brandon Morocco is going to be there. They happen to be there before Brandon returned on the aircraft. They all got airport passes. They went right to the gate where the plane came out. So you got 20 men just standing there. They haven't seen their battle buddy for about 4 or 5 or 6 months. Plane unloads, and I had heard about this too, so I stood in the background to watch this. And sure enough, coming down the ramp with 2 prosthetic legs and 2 prosthetic arms is Brandon Morocco walking down the ramp to the arms of these 25 men, welcoming them back home. It was incredible. Well, long story short, Brandon is doing very well. The doctors have taken care of him for these numbers of years, and he's actually living a pretty normal life. He has 2 arm transplants, and he's got 2 arms that actually work. One's pretty good, and one's halfway. But what you all have done, what you all are about to do, not only in trauma, but in taking care of men and women of the military, is just going to be. So to those of you, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your commitment to serve your country. Thank you for your commitment to serve the men and women who are standing in the gap to protect our country. So today, as we celebrate your graduation, we especially celebrate your decision to serve your country. Not many have elected to stand in the gap to protect Americans, but you have, and you've made that choice. And as one veteran, I just want to say how much I appreciate it. So congratulations again to all of you. You make us so tremendously proud. Congratulations to the entire class of 2021. General James Crow will now administer the military oath and promise. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, General Caslen. One thing he didn't tell you, during the Iraqi campaign, if you're an injured American soldier, airman, sailor, and you get to the hospital in Balad, you have a 98% survival rate. We have the best military in the world, and we have the best military medicine in the world. And this is where these 6 young men and women are about to join. General, I did not know you were a Medical Service Corps officer. You know, Dean can probably get you a spot in the medical school when you get done with your term here. Yeah, but most of us who have gone into medical school, if you was joined early, before you went to medical school, they usually designate a Medical Service Corps officer, and those quite often become physicians in the military. So I would like to begin by recognizing our 6 military graduates. Please come to the stage when I call your name. Kevin Crowley, Emily Gillier, Baker Mills, Devin Potter, Zachary Seymour, Michael Wallace, please join me in honoring our military graduates. I'd like to say a few words. Good afternoon. I feel very honored and privileged to be administering the military oath. 36 years ago, I stood where you are, filled with intense emotion, expectation, and palpable eagerness to begin the next journey. Many of our dreams came true and goal has reached because of hard work, determination, perseverance, and opportunity. I came to this country 50 years ago as a teenager from Benghazi, Libya. That's why I have this far eastern South Carolina accent, in case you haven't noticed. My parents were missionaries, a medical missionary in the Sahara Desert Basin. Education was very limited and higher education simply was not available. I came to South Carolina to pursue the American dream. And this great institution, the University of South Carolina and University of South Carolina School of Medicine, opened my doors. A number of the faculty sitting in this auditorium, I'm surprised they're still here because I graduated a long time ago. They taught me not only the art and science of medicine, but the humility and the humanity of being a physician. I'm always grateful for that. As a member of South Carolina Board of Medical Examiner, I remind each and every one of the new physician licensee that practice of medicine is a privilege. My parents, both physicians, had taught me early in life. They were internists and general surgeon. They went back to school for public health. They traveled the world and they want to make a difference. Myself, being an immigrant to this country, serving in uniform was a very important part of my life. For 30 years, I wore the uniform as an airman. I'm proud to be American and grateful to live in the best country on earth. Knowing what life was like in other parts of the world and witnessing the devastation of war and the dark side of humanity. I take these privileges and freedom in general very seriously. And during your military career, you will meet some of the bravest, some of the finest American men and women. The American warriors wore one uniform regardless of their skin color, their cultural background, social or economic status. They are the fabric of America. The greatest generation Mr. Brokaw talked about continues in the battlefield today. And we shall never forget the sacrifices made by men and women and their family who have served before us, and those who are serving, and those who will be serving in the future in the defense of this great nation. You will carry on responsibility and duties to uphold the profession in the most noble manner as it was intended. Take care of yourself in order to take care of your troops and your loved ones. The world is yours. Find your niche, dare to do more. Always remember, wearing the uniform and practicing medicine is an honor and privilege. Congratulations. Now we'll administer the military oath and promise. Please raise your hand. I, state your name, have been appointed to rank in the branch of, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear the truth, faith, and allegiance to the same. I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose evasion, and that I will and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. You can please return to your seat. Sit with your loved ones. And you can attach your E3 pins to your epaulette. Again, congratulations to your medical degree and the promotion in your branch for the military service. This will conclude the military portion of the ceremony. Now we have Dr. Donna Ray, the Director of Student Coaching, Student Success and Wellness Center, and the Director of Faculty Development Office of CPD and Strategic Affairs, who will present our award winners.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to participate in honoring several of our newly graduated physicians who have stood out among their peers for academic achievement, community service, leadership, or clinical skill. We will first have our awards for academic excellence during the first 2 years, which are the preclinical or foundational science years of our training. When I call your name, please come forward to accept your award. The award for excellence in medical neuroscience is presented to a senior medical student who demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and exemplary conduct in medical neuroanatomy. The award is presented to John Plant for 2020 and Sydney Mick for 2021. Please come forward. The Outstanding Student in Medical Biochemistry Award is presented to the senior medical student who has exhibited outstanding academic ability in biological chemistry. The award is presented 2020 to John Plant and 2021 to Marie Plant. Marie is here. Please come forward. Not here today. The Outstanding Student in Medical Microscopic Anatomy is presented to the senior medical student who has reached the highest level of performance in medical microscopic anatomy and is presented in 2020 to John Plant and in 2021 to Marie Plant. The Francis L. Abel Award for Academic Excellence in Physiology is presented to the senior medical student who has reached the highest level of performance in medical physiology. For 2021, the award goes to John Plant, and for 2020, and then for 2021 to Justin Sindoni. The Anand Kumar S. Shah Award for Excellence in Medical Pharmacology is presented to the senior medical student who demonstrated outstanding academic ability in medical pharmacology and goes in 2020 to John Plant and 2021 to Justin Sindoni. The Stefan Miranescu Memorial Award for Excellence in Pathology is presented to the senior medical student with the highest grade average in the second-year medical pathology course and is presented to John Plant in 2020 and Justin Sindoni in 2021. The Francis L. Abel Award for Academic Excellence in Microbiology is presented to the senior medical student who has reached the highest level of performance in microbiology and goes in 2020 to John Plant and 2021 to Justin Sindoni. Gerald N. Olson, MD, Introduction to Clinical Medicine Award is presented to the senior medical student who has reached the highest level of performance in Introduction to Clinical Medicine across the first and second years, and goes in 2020 to John Plant and 2021 to Marie Plant. The outstanding student in gross anatomy is presented to the senior medical student who has reached the highest level of performance in gross anatomy. This award goes this year to Allison Augsburger Whalen. We will now have the clinical departmental awards for excellence in academics and patient care earned during our graduates' last 2 years of medical school. The award for excellence in obstetrics and gynecology is presented to the senior medical students who displayed exceptional ability, interest, and excellence in obstetrics and gynecology during the third year clerkship. This year's award goes to Hannah Puckett. The David A. Pillinger Clinical Psychiatry Award is presented to senior medical students on the basis of academic achievement in clinical psychiatry, leadership qualities, and scholarly contributions to the field. It is presented this year to Jennifer Placentia. The Lawrence B. Jowers Award in Family Practice is presented to the senior medical student who has excelled in academic performance in family medicine and whose clinical competence and concern for patients best demonstrate these essential qualities of the family physician. It is presented this year to Daniel Altman. The Hilla Sheriff Pediatric Award is presented to the medical student who has displayed all-around excellence in pediatrics, as demonstrated by academic achievement, clinical competence, and devotion to patient care. The award this year goes to Philip Carman. The Sir William Osler Award for Clinical Excellence in Internal Medicine is presented by the faculty of the Department of Internal Medicine to the senior medical student, best demonstrating the exemplary qualities of a true clinician, characterized by compassion, passionate and thorough care of patients, and in interest in stimulating the education of his or her peers. This award goes this year to Marie Plant. The Surgery Medal is presented to the senior medical student who has demonstrated outstanding academic and clinical performance during the surgical clerkship. This award is presented to Jillian Graff. The Society for Academic Emergency Medicine Excellence in Emergency Medicine Award is awarded to a student who has demonstrated both exceptional aptitude for and excellence in emergency medicine during a senior elective, and is presented this year to Madden Lehman. We now ask Dr. Philip Carmen, MD, class of 2021, to come to present the faculty awards for Columbia. Faculty awards for Florence will be presented at the Florence campus during a later ceremony.
The O'Neill Barrett Teaching Excellence Awards. The O'Neill Barrett Teaching Excellence Award is named in honor of Distinguished Professor Emeritus of Medicine O'Neill Barrett Jr., preeminent teacher and role model for the University of South Carolina medical students. These annual awards are given by the senior class in recognition of teaching excellence over the 4 years of medical study. The O'Neill Barrett Teaching Award for Basic Science is presented to Dr. Britt Wilson. And the O'Neill Barrett Teaching Award for Clinical Science in Columbia is presented to Dr. Andrew Sides. And now for the class of 2021 Teacher of the Year for Columbia, the award is presented to Dr. James Stallworth.
The Student National Medical Association Imhotep Award is presented to 2 M4 students who exemplify the spirit of Imhotep through a history of community service and leadership in the school's SNMA chapter. This award goes to the students who provided outstanding service and leadership to the SNMA chapter during their M2 year. The awards presented this year to Amber Bartell and Neil Borad. The Merck Manual Award is presented to 3 M4 students who excelled academically throughout their 4 years of medical school. Award goes this year to Sydney Mick, John Plant, and Grayson Weatherford. I think the Merck Manual is about double the size it was when I graduated. The Preston A. Jones Memorial Scholarship is presented to a senior medical student nominated and elected into the Saunders Humanism in Medicine Society, who demonstrates high academic standards, outstanding clinical acumen, and caring and compassionate clinical care. Award goes to Philip Carmen. James R. Stallworth Student Scholar Award is presented to a senior student who has an outstanding academic record and shows evidence of good clinical acumen, devotion to patient care, and potential for future leadership. The award winner this year is Joseph Thompson. The C. Warren Derrick Scholarship is presented to two fourth-year medical students who have demonstrated high academic standards, outstanding clinical acumen, and potential for leadership in their future professional medical careers. It's presented this year to Philip Carmen and Taylor Gennaro. The Joan Kirshner and Frank Barley Leadership Award is presented to an M4 student nominated by his or her peers, who over 4 years has provided mature, concerned leadership in student and academic affairs to the student body, faculty, and community, and goes this year to Philip Carmen. Each year, we induct students into the Alpha Omega Alpha Honor Society. We have a number of names to read out. If you will stand, do you want them forward, sir? Okay, stand where you are as your names are called, and let's remain standing to honor the whole group. Ryan George Alexander. Richard Albert Birdwell. Christopher Birdsey. Philip Michael Carmen. Jonathan Doyle. Taylor Ray Gennaro. Travis Anderson Hawkins. Sarah May Lammert. Elizabeth McDougall. Christopher Merritt. Sydney Mick. Marie Morrison Plant. Christopher Michael Ruggiero. Zachary R. Seymour. Justin Erhan Sindoni. Alex Thompson. Courtney Marie Vandermeersch. David Grayson Weatherford. Allison Aaron Augsburger Whalen. Anna Gustin Zamuda. Each of these students not only has been recognized for academic excellence, but has submitted evidence of their scholarship and leadership and community engagement. Please join me in applauding for this full group. Thank you. Please be seated. So it's an honor for me to welcome Dr. Nancy Richardson to the podium, as she is one of my clinical mentors and certainly helped me in my journey. She is the past Assistant Dean for Clinical Curriculum and Assessment, and she will present the Gold Humanism Awards.
Seems hardly possible that it's been almost 4 years since I faced you as a class and your loved ones who are here today, but it has been. My journey at the medical school came to an end shortly thereafter. I've been in retirement. May you look forward to that 40 years from now. It's my pleasure and honor to present students of the class of 2021 who have been selected by their classmates as members of the Saunders chapter of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. As I call your name, please come to the front and remain standing there until the administration of the oath. Christopher Bryant. Philip Carmen. Patrick Deal. Sham Desai. Everett Engstrom. Sonia Joseph. Sarah Mae Lammert. Madden Lehman. Caitlin Maymack. Baker Mills. Megan O'Brien. Devin Potter. Lauren Rosati. And Anna Zamuda. There's an individual student Humanism and Medicine Award, which is presented to an M4 student who consistently demonstrates compassion and empathy in the delivery of care to patients. This year it's a she. She understands a patient's need for interpretation of complex medical diagnosis and treatment, makes an effort to assure patient comprehension, and is personally committed to objective self-evaluation of her own skills. This year's Student Humanism and Medicine Award goes to Sonia Joseph. The Faculty Humanism and Medicine Award is presented to a faculty member who serves as a role model and illustrates professional behavior by example for students and colleagues. He is approachable and accessible to students and welcomes opportunities for one-on-one mentorships with students. He engenders trust and confidence, adheres to professional ethical standards, and is personally committed to objective self-evaluation of his own skills. The recipient will become a member of the Saunders chapter of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. And I'm delighted to present this to one of my former students and now a faculty member in the Department of Internal Medicine, Dr. David Giovannini. We will now have the administration of the Gold Humanism Honor Society oath for the Saunders chapter. Please repeat after me. I pledge by all that I hold dear as a physician, I will care for my patients with compassion, respect, empathy, integrity, and clinical excellence. I will listen to my patients with my whole being. I will advocate for each patient as a unique individual. I will serve as a role model and mentor to promote humanism in healthcare. I will remember always the healing power of acts of caring. I will dedicate myself to joining with others to make healthcare optimal for all. Congratulations. As our newest Honor Society, Gold Humanism Honor Society members take their seat, Dr. Alan Sexton, Assistant Dean of Medical Education, will come forward to present the newest award for the Florence Regional Campus.
Thank you. And from my heart, a few words. Don't have a script with this. As this is our newest award, we were charged with getting it right, picking the proper person to honor with this award as the namesake, and then the individual who will be the inaugural recipient. And after a few words, I hope you will agree that we've, as a team, done both of those in an exceptional fashion. The award's named after Dr. William H. Hester. Dr. Hester graduated MUSC in 1965. He practiced medicine in a rural area in South Carolina until he was called by the McLeod Medical Health System to create a family medicine residency. He created and built the program and served as director from 1983 to 2013 when he received another call. And it was from the faculty at the USC School of Medicine and those in charge of creating an education consortium in the PD to start the regional campus. He did the heavy lifting from 2014 to create the campus and then was the director until 2019. He was an individual who not only was an excellent physician, but felt that this is a calling. Medicine is a calling, that you should also give back as well as take care of patients and teach those pursuing this career. He'd be extremely embarrassed for me to stand up here and tell you a few of the accolades that he has won. As far as a physician, best family doctor in Florence, South Carolina, family physician of the year, but more importantly, what he has done through his effort to give back. The Order of the Palmetto, awarded to one citizen by the governor for their service to the citizens of South Carolina. The Parker J. Palmer Courage to Teach Award for extraordinary accomplishments at graduate medical education. He retired in 2019 to receive the American Medical Association's highest award, the Benjamin Rush Award for Citizenship and Community Service. You think I'm standing here in yellow because Dr. Williams didn't give me the dress code. Well, if you look around, green is the regalia for medicine. I'm humbled and honored to be wearing Dr. Hester's regalia, which is gold, for someone who has given 50 years to the pursuit of this noble profession. So it is with great honor that I announce that Dr. William H. Hester Florence Regional Campus Award. The inaugural recipient was someone who I have had the privilege to know. He came to our campus the same year I did. Not only was it an honor to work with this person, but to see them go from student to colleague has been one of the most humbling and rewarding experiences of my years in medicine. This person, no matter what we called on this individual to do, whether it was to help mentor a classmate, to help them become proficient at something, and whether it was to do community service in our region, or if I had a question about what do you think we should do about this for our campus to make it better, his answers were always well thought out and spot on. So if you'll join me in a round of applause for our recipient, Dr. Madden Lehman. Thank you. And I'll now turn it over to our Executive Dean, Dr. Les Hall, to present the final awards.
Thank you, Dr. Sexton. When I look at the quality of our graduating students today, quality of these award recipients, I feel very good about the future of healthcare in this country. We will be in good hands. So our congratulations to all of you. I get to present 3 special awards. The first is the Dean Special Recognition Award, which is presented to graduating students who have combined outstanding academic achievement and commendable service to the school and to the community. We have 2 recipients of this award this year. Once again, Madden Lehman, come forward, and Anna Zamuda. Congratulations to both of those recipients. The next is the Dean's Leadership Citation, presented to a graduating student who has demonstrated outstanding leadership and service to the profession, community, and/or school. And this award goes to Megan O'Brien. And lastly, the Dean's Award is presented to a graduating student who also has demonstrated outstanding leadership in service to the profession, community, or school, and that award goes to Philip Carmen. Congratulations to all of our award winners. In addition to selecting Teachers of the Year and other faculty awards, the graduating 4th-year class selects one of their peers to give a senior address, and you are privileged, along with me, to be able to hear that today. This address will be given by a name we've heard called several times today, the class president, Dr. Philip Carmen. Dr. Carmen, please come and address your class.
That's still gonna get some time to get used to being part of that. But good afternoon. I'm Philip Carmen, a member of the USC School of Medicine class of 2021. It's finally here, guys. May 7th, 2021. These words were spoken to us 1,376 days ago. Just let that sink in for a little bit. 1,376 days. I think that was also right before they told us an $8 piece would end up being $80 at the end of our 4 years here. Nonetheless, when we started on this journey, I don't think any of us could have predicted what lied ahead of us, and certainly not this last year and a half. For that, each and every one of you should be proud to be in this room at this moment in time. We know this past year has been marked with a lot of difficulties, uncertainties, numerous cancellations of in-person events, pooled rotations, and the such. But I encourage us not to let that detract us from this well-deserved celebration of this weekend. This is a remarkable achievement that we should all be proud of, and I'd also be remiss if I didn't recognize how we even got to this day. There's a saying that it takes a village, and that is very apt in this setting. And as I look out here, I see our village. All our faculty members, the ones who spoke for us, who had our backs from the get-go, all of our clinical professors, all of our first preclinical professors, the ones that taught us, that trained us, all here, spent their time, sacrificed their energy to get us to where we are now. And I definitely cannot forget about families and friends here today. That emotional support, that financial support, whatever it may be, all these people sitting next to you played a huge role into who we are. And last but not least, the people around us, our colleagues, our fellow doctors now. I mean, without us being together in the trenches, essentially, I mean, who knows? But nonetheless, truly, these efforts and supports from every single person in our village has molded us to the men and women that you see here today. And I want everyone to be recognized for your instrumental role in that. And while today is a day of celebrating everyone's hard work and dedication and scholastic achievement, I also would like to take this opportunity just to highlight a few of the characteristics of this class and why I love this class so much. Not only does this class thrive in the classroom, but the crux of who this class is as an individual captivated me for these past 4 years. This class has a unique quality of compassion for not only peers, but for patients. I could tell you countless stories over the past 4 years of spending time with each other, whether it be 12 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning in the gross anatomy lab. Spending time with each other to make sure that we can all be on the right path towards getting to where we are today. And that just seems seamlessly translated into the next 2 years of our life, into the clinical years. Just seeing and hearing all the stories about how my fellow colleagues would spend that extra time, just go that extra mile for their patients, just to make sure that they were heard and seen. This is very remarkable. And even whether it be in the classroom, or the pandemic, or standing up for social justice, this class has a heart for their fellow peers. And they stepped up to the call every single time. Accompanying that compassion, this class has a passion for being innovative, being problem solvers. I mean, what better way to test this ability than to stick us in the middle of a pandemic during one of the most crucial parts of our medical education, our 3rd and 4th year. But we didn't let that stop us. We faced problems head on. We went on against uncertainties and questions in this past year and a half and never accepted it as a status quo. With the tremendous help from my faculty members and our administration, we were able to get past the pooled rotations, to get back on track, to make sure that we could be here May 7th, 2021. And with that, I got to thank my colleagues as well as the faculty and the administration, as well as our clinical and preclinical professors. And last but not least, I remember getting this question all the time: why choose USC School of Medicine? And it's rung true since day one. This isn't just a class, it's a family. And it's felt like a family since the day I stepped on campus back on July 31st, 2017. I look out here and I can just recount on all the memories that we've shared together, whether it be end of year cookouts, chili cook-offs, weddings, birthday parties, all this time, like this was a family. It wasn't just a class. We wanted to be with each other, not just because of proximity, but because we wanted to. And so as we now close on this chapter and begin to write our next one, I have a charge for this class of 2021. And that's to keep what you've all done this past 4 years. Keep what has made y'all so great and want to be around each other. Continue to strive to be there for that patient at 3 in the morning on a 24-hour call. Continue to express that passion to be inquisitive and innovative and to not accept the status quo, to go beyond and more for your patients. Be that family member of your patients. Invite them into your life. Welcome them in as you would your own family. I believe we can continue to implement these things in our daily practice, along with the excellent training that we've received here at the School of Medicine. This class will go far, and this class will do very big things. I don't want to take any more time, but I just want to send out another congratulations to everyone here. I just want to thank all the family and friends, faculty, professors, everybody involved. Just thank you for making this day so special for us. I'm truly, truly blessed to know every single one of you in my class.
Thank you for those inspiring words, Dr. Carmen. So we now come to a very special time in this ceremony when we are preparing to hood you as recent graduates and as elected physicians. So we would invite now all of our graduates to stand along with your family or friend who is going to be hooding you. And for those who are not going to be hooding, I would encourage you to get your phone ready so you can record this for posterity to share with those who could not be here today. We will invite you now to go ahead and hood the graduates, please. Those hoods look great on you. I'm going to now invite our graduates to remain standing, please, and our guests can take a seat. And we have one more very important function to accomplish, which is the administration of the oath of Hippocrates. This oath, for over 2,000 years, has served as a moral compass to the medical profession and is one of the many oaths that are traditionally repeated at medical school commencement. So I'm going to read this phrase by phrase and invite our graduates to repeat after me. I do solemnly swear by that which I hold most sacred, that I will be loyal to the profession of medicine, and just and generous to its members, that I will lead my life and practice my art in uprightness and honor, that into whatsoever house I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the sick and the well, to the utmost of my power, holding myself aloof from wrong, from corruption, and from tempting of others to vice. That I will practice my art solely for the cure of my patients and the prevention of disease. And will give no drug and perform no operation for a criminal purpose, far less suggested. That whatsoever I shall see or hear of the lives of men or women, which is not fitting to be spoken, I will keep inviolably secret. These things I do promise, and in proportion as I am faithful to my oath, may happiness and good repute be ever mine. The opposite if I shall be forsworn. Let's have a round of applause for our graduating students. Thank you, and you may be seated. It's my privilege just to make a few closing remarks. This has been a great day. We have gathered to honor the accomplishments of this remarkable group of newly graduated physicians who now join the ranks of healing professionals at a time when we need you as a country and as a world. Knowing the many challenges through which you have persevered, I am certain that your class is destined for even greater successes. To you as a class, I would say, I have witnessed your determination, your compassion, your deep commitment and service to each other and to others outside of your class. And I know that you will use your Doctor of Medicine degree to make the world a better place for all. I hope none of us live through another pandemic of what we have been through in the last 15 months, but I am certain there will be other points in your lives when you encounter unanticipated difficulties. But I am confident that the same toughness and sense of purpose that got you through your medical education, despite these circumstances, will also get you through those challenges when they occur. As you leave the School of Medicine to further your training, we wish for you a lifetime of learning, service, and fulfillment. I want to add my thanks as well to all the family, friends, School of Medicine faculty, staff, and others who have joined us both in person today and virtually by live stream to celebrate this hooding ceremony with you. We are celebrating not only our students and graduates' success, but your contributions to their success as well. In just a moment, we'll have the closing benediction by Father Paul Stern, and we'll have the singing of the Alma Mater, following which we will be dismissed. We have had a request from the law enforcement officials who are helping us with security and traffic flow today that as we exit onto Broad River Road, when leaving this event, if possible, turn right, not left, and that will help with safe traffic flow out of here as we all depart to go on to our other activities and celebrations this evening. So thank you all again for being a part of this, and I'll ask Father Paul Stern to come forward to offer the benediction, after which Dr. Michaela McKelving from the class of 2021 will lead us in singing the USC Alma Mater.
May this blessing be upon all our graduates, their families, their friends and teachers, and upon all those they will serve and minister healing to in the coming years. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace, both now and evermore. Amen.
We hail thee, Carolina, and sing thy high praise. With loyal devotion, remembering the days when proudly we sought thee, thy children to be. Here's a health Carolina to thee.
Okay. I'm gonna. For those of you who did not receive your award or you got one of the black folders, please come to the front. Thank you.